require fighting to be able to hit a Caledon super effectively. It's kind of hard to fit in. Alrighty, so this next battle also kind of deals with weather. We got both Torkoal and Whimsicott. One thing I want to note is that we have the Gouging Fire. Oh, we have all 3 Paradox. Gouging Fire, Bolt, and Wake. I wonder if that means that I could use my own Raging Bolt to take advantage of that. I think Fairy Offense is going to be helpful. Ninetales and Primarina look primed for success here. I'm down for an Incineroar Raging Bolt lead combination, and then Ninetales and Primarina. If they decide to... because I don't need necessarily to worry about Whimsicott immediately, but what I can do is I can fake out into like what's next to Whimsicott, right? So if it's Metagross, for instance, I actually probably don't even need a fake out. I'd probably just go for Flare Blitz immediately, and then the following turn Thunderclap into Flare Blitz on the other end too. So we can use Incineroar offensively as well, which is interesting. Yeah, because they're going to give me a Photosynthesis boost, and I think the idea behind it is I would want to fake out into... Yeah, I think that's the way I play it. Fake out into Wake, and then immediately Thunder Bolt into it as well. Because Wake doesn't usually have... Well, it might protect. So if that was the case, then I would Thunderbolt into... fake out Wake, Thunderbolt into Torkoal to do as much damage as possible, right? So we're going to try to use this to their advantage until we're done with it, and then we'll turn it off. Alright, so they're going to lead with Wake and Bolt, which is a pretty interesting lead. Yeah, oh man, Ninetales would have been an incredible... Well, maybe not, because that's a free switch into Torkoal, right? So, wow, that's... I've never anticipated this type of lead. I think what I want to do here is actually go for... I don't mind fake out into... Yeah, I don't mind fake out into Wake. And also pour in as much damage as possible into Wake as well. I think the way they would counter this would be to switch in something that could take this attack, like Metagross, and then combined with their own Bolt. It's interesting because, yeah, Bolt is double threatened, but I also threaten them. I actually get a Terra out early. I wonder if it's Wake going for the Terra. Bolt goes for the Terra, which is fine. And I have Fairy Terra as well. Okay, cool. So I guess we can do that. We can Fairy Terra and then Thunderclap the next turn. Okay. I'll keep that in mind. But yeah, this would be a pretty good hit on their own Wake. I might have to eat this first Dragon Pulse. Oh, that does a lot. Okay. But I knock out their own Wake, which is huge. Yeah. So they have the similar Terra than I did, but I didn't view Bolt as the Pokemon I needed to deal with immediately. Okay. So I guess the next question we have to ask ourselves is, what's their next Pokemon they're going to send out, and how do we mitigate that Pokemon? If it's Torkoal, Torkoal is not fun. Oh, it's Metagross now. Okay. Then Fairy Terra feels weird. I'm down to Flare Blitz for now into Metagross, and I would like to protect here. Because I don't want to open myself up to I can be hit by Bullet Punch quite yet. They would have to double up into Incineroar if they get the KO here. They've committed their Terra. So I'll get the Protect off. Metagross locks into Rock Slide, which is fine. I should take it decently well. Yeah, I take that decently well. No flinches. We got Thunderbolt, so it was a double up. I survived. Please, no flinches. And we get the Flare Blitz off. Okay, cool. Weakness policy activates. Okay. I'm not as worried about that, because I can just Thunderclap their own Metagross, and I will Flare Blitz into their... No, I'm slower, so I'm not going to Flare Blitz. I am actually going to Parting Shot into their Bolt, and I will Fairy Terra Thunderclap into Metagross. that opens up a opportunity to, okay. So I unfortunately will not get the KO on Metagross immediately. But Torkoal comes out, which is great, because that means that Photosynthesis activates. You'll get your boost. It's gonna be special attack. I mean, I don't get to use it. Dang, this is gonna be a little bit tougher. I definitely want to like pour damage into Torkoal. My Thunderclap fails. You bolt, which is fine. Someone gets knocked out. This is definitely a tough one, because I can definitely see Metagross running away with this. We get Snow Up. So I do get a Fire off Aurora Veil. I'm fine with Photosynthesis wearing off, but Aurora Veil is going to be super helpful. So I'll do that. And I will Thunderbolt into their Torkoal. Torkoal could protect, but yeah, any switch into Metagross is going to be a death. I don't think they have to get a safe switch into Metagross. But if I can knock out the Bolt, if I do a good amount, oh cool. Okay, this is great. This is great. I'm okay with this, because I just wanted a Aurora Veil. I didn't need the snow to win. Nah, the Paralyze isn't great. Please not a full para. Okay. Alright, so this is going to be a little bit tricky, because obviously we do want to make sure that we... Torkoal can, I mean, theoretically win this. Okay, so I think what I want to do here, I have Aurora Veil up, which is nice. I like the idea of protecting, and I don't mind Thunderclapping their own. Do I Thunderclap Torkoal or do I Thunderclap? I think we clap their Bolt, recognizing that we're going to have to pour in as much damage as possible should I get this KO. Yeah, that clap goes out first. Alright, that's a tough one. Okay. There wasn't really anything we could do against that. And then Torkoal gets a free eruption off, right? Okay. This is tough, because I can't... Yeah, with Primarina as our last, I won't have enough... Because it's easy enough for Bolt to click the clap button. Yeah, well done. They had the same tier I did, which is kind of cool, but... yeah, there's not much... Like, I have to pour in damage in Torkoal, right? But pouring in damage in Torkoal means... you know what? No, Harsh Sunlight means you can't be frozen. Moonblast into Torkoal. You know what? I'm gonna say... Photosynthesis is up, right? Moonblast into you. Yeah, no, that doesn't make sense. I'm trying to figure out a sequence of patterns that, you know, we're gonna fortune favors the bold. We'll Moonblast into you, and we will Hyper Voice. Okay, they didn't clap, which is help. Okay, that's something. We survive, and we get the Hyper Voice off. Okay, alright, we got a game. We got a game. We got a game. We got a game. Burn puts us on a ticking timer, unfortunately. say we Moonblast into... Okay. We definitely want to Moonblast into Torkoal, and I think we're going to protect this turn. Expecting the Clap to try to go into Primarina. Give me one extra turn. They clicked on the Thunderbolt button. Okay, but that's helpful. Okay, now I want to Moonblast into you. And I'm hopeful that the 1+1 special attack is enough to get the KO on Torkoal. This is really down to the wire. I think they might try to commit to Clap now. No, they don't. Okay, do I get another special attack drop? I get another special attack drop! Whoa! We brought this all the way back, y'all! Let's go! Primarina is knocked out, though, so I think it doesn't matter. Okay, dang. Yeah, because you just have to Clap at this point, right? Oh, man. RNGesus did help, but, you know, it was definitely... the burn was the one... He giveth and he taketh, right? And the burn was it, because I didn't have an extra turn to work with. Oh, that's cool. You actually have Weather Ball. That's awesome. But yeah, at this point in the game, I do have one win condition. Oh, and I don't have that win condition. You are actually Heat Rock. Dang, okay. Well, in that case, yeah, it would be protecting infinitely. Yeah, okay. Great job. Great job from my opponent. Oh, okay, maybe. Maybe it is. Let me go for it one more time. I get the Protect off. My idea was to stall out Sun. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna get it. So that's 2 turns. My idea is to stall out Sun. Aurora Veil's over. I don't think Aurora Veil at this point makes a difference. I got one more turn of Sun. Stall out Sun. So I can get a freeze. I got the Protect. So, I think the opponent's gonna get a little bit angry. They're like, why are you doing this? Okay. The win condition, it's a crazy one. Sunlight's over. Photosynthesis wearing off doesn't make a difference. It's this. I can now freeze you. I have a chance. I go first. Okay, I don't get it. That would have been a little bit crazy. I did play to my outs, which was that. But yeah, the idea was to get the freeze and then win that way. But yeah, well done for my opponent. I think, yeah, the Torkoal definitely is a scary Pokemon to go up against, and I honestly just didn't have enough higher power to output that. I think the Terra on Raging Bolt was tough, but it was necessary. Alright, gotta go to restroom.